What is going on out there, peeps? Let's get into gold, silver, cryptos, and other things here. Definitely interesting because the market is in green, and I have a feeling this is time for cryptos to make somewhat of a rebound. We will get into that. First things first, if you're going to buy gold and silver, go to our friends over there at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description. If you are a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, Pimpy, and get a free half ounce of silver. For those of you who keep asking me for my address, there it is. Just pause and go ahead and write it down. And some of you have already made use of this, and I'll get into that in just a moment. You guys know I have this alternative website platform. I encourage you guys to get over there and check it out. If you're over here, some of you already started watching. This video here and this video here are definitely eye openers. This one here I don't like because the announcement that they make, and it's getting ready to happen here by the end of this month. But the announcement that they make is not a good one. And so I think people should be aware of it. But like I said, there are videos on there that I cannot post on here, obviously, because we're getting censored. As a matter of fact, that video covers that starting at the end of July, those people who control these platforms are to put the hammer down even more on censoring. So you'll go over there, you'll see why. Some of you have already watched it. You guys know to go support our friends over at Wall Street Silver. The link is down below in the description for both their YouTube and their Reddit page. Let's go show them some love. Okay, so I didn't get permission to use their names, but I got a couple of little goodies that came into the mail. I want to say thank you. Now, I'm a huge fan when it comes to sports cards. So this was sent to me, and I'm very appreciative of it. I should have asked if it was okay to use your name, but you know who you are, so thank you. Rick, thank you for the coin, sir. You keep asking me if I got the coin. Yep. I actually don't have one of these, so I'm glad to be having one of these. This is a silver coin, so I'm very appreciative of it. Okay, so here's what's going on. The market's green. Now, it should be, considering that yesterday we saw the unemployment numbers go up. The feds are not saying too much about inflation. They're trying to convince us that, the inflation, it's temporary. It's just an illusion. What you're seeing is not really happening. Oh, yeah, okay. Sure it's not. And why is there a boost in these markets? There's nothing out there that can explain why. Gold, silver, and cryptos, I get. Gold above 1,800. Thank goodness. Silver above $26. Thank goodness. The first week that I was talking about, I said give it a couple weeks before it really starts to rock and roll once Basel III is kicked in, at least for, the Europe and the United States is kicked in. Of course, in London doesn't get kicked in till January the 1st. But in the meantime, contracts are starting to get cleared out as far as covering silver deliveries at a much cheaper rate. This is the month for delivery, so we'll see what happens. But cryptocurrency is going up. I was kind of expecting this once I said that the mining from China finally hits wherever it was they wanted to relocate to, which now we're finding out is Texas is the hot spot. And a lot of these bigger factories or mining companies are up and running for some. Other ones are still getting there. But the size of these farms are ridiculous. They're like 33,000 square feet. Yeah. Mining. So like I said, if any one big country was smart enough to go, you know what? Let's not actually outlaw cryptocurrencies like China did and India's talking about doing. But if we leave it here and we tax it, we can make a ton of money. And that is from everybody from around the world. So anyways, we're starting to see Bitcoin make its run. Ethereum make its run. Actually, everybody's in the green. And look at EOS, up 22%. What the hell is going on over here? Whoever these guys are, they are at their max. But they didn't have very far to go. So there are some cryptocurrencies moving. Good. Uniswap, I know why Uniswap's going. Uniswap is the one that they're talking about helping use with the new Swift 2.0, so that's not unexpected to me. I mean, it's only $21. It says set a record high today. Polkadot, they're starting to make its move back up to the high side. And XRP, it's at 63, almost 64 cents. there might be some reason to jump on it. But like I said, look, if we are truly trying to make a difference and grab control of our financial system, just stick to the two cryptocurrencies, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum, along with gold and silver. I preaching it, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm converting the rest of my cryptos over to the two cryptocurrencies. I really want to see them succeed. I want to see them get past this government stranglehold, and it's very possible because the four items, gold, silver, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, can all complement and protect one another if done right. So, speaking of though, SBI Holding touts XRP Ledger for NFT use in the tokenization of a variety of assets. So this is Japan's big thing over there, that is the SBI. So what is Japan saying? The Japan-based financial service company, SBI Holdings, thinks non-fungible tokens, NFTs, could be a great opportunity for the XRP Ledger. According to the report in the news, current management information briefing, SBI outlined reasons why it believes XRP will be a sound choice for the use of NFTs. Why is anybody surprised? We know that the New World Order, yep, those people have chosen XRP to be the Swift 2.0. So this isn't surprising that they're going to start boosting it. We'll see where it goes from there. Still, most of the platforms here, you can't buy XRP, but there are platforms. Most of the people tell you, look, just they'll post it in the comments where you can buy XRP at the moment. So under this section, building more sustainable, scalable, accessible future for NFTs with XRP Ledger, in the report, the company said XRP has extremely low transaction fees. SBI also said that the crypto can be settled instantaneously without much of an impact on the environment because it doesn't rely on mining, making it an attractive choice, which is true. Remember, there are some cryptos out there you don't have to mine for. You do for Bitcoin and you do for Ethereum. But XRP, you don't have to. NFTs are digital assets that can be created as unique contracts on the blockchain and generally represent a physical real-world good. They contain distinguishing bits of information that make them both unique from other NFTs and easily verifiable. Now, you guys, so there's EOS, which is a token out there, which there might be some good use case for it because EOS, they want to be able to, so if you own a home, you could transfer your ownership to this token. So if you want to sell your home or any other assets for that matter, so that you skip having a buyer or seller agent, if you put your home out there on the market, what you do is they get the loan, it goes to escrow. You send the token to the escrow people. Once the deal is finalized, those people get the token, and in there is all the necessary paperwork that shows that they now own the house. You could do that with all kinds of assets. It's kind of weird how they're set up. I encourage you guys to go to Coinbase, have a little tutorial. You can watch these little videos and it explains it. So that's kind of interesting. I can imagine a world where there are assets being transferred to a token that's on blockchain, so you could transfer, ownership back and forth and cut out a lot of the fees. That would be good if used properly. So anyways, Japan's out there hyping up XRP and XRP Ledger, talking about it's the way of the future. This should not surprise anybody considering we know XRP is now the choice of the banking people. They are the Swift 2.0. We heard Brad Garlinghouse. What did he say? We will do what it takes to please the New World Order. Yep. So mining, as you know, look at it, moved over to Texas. There's a lot of it going on in there. More Bitcoin miners set up shop in Texas. This shouldn't be surprising. Texas has been labeled the new home of Bitcoin mining, and operations have already begun popping up in areas like Rockdale and Peyote. The largest crypto mining operation currently in the United States is Whinstone Inc. Texas calls home will soon be joined by numerous other mines as the state has become the hotspot for the industry's stateside. In fact, after China continued fight against crypto mining operations, certain areas of Texas might become the go-to spot across the globe for miners to break ground in. This is what I'm talking about. Why not? If I was the United States, maybe you don't get rid of cryptocurrencies and take advantage that you have investors from around the world who want to be invested into it. That sounds like a pretty big plus to me. BIT Mining, formerly of Schweden base operation, became one of the first big mining affected by China's ban. Back in May, the company announced they would be investing upwards of $25 million into a new data center in Texas. Yeah, some of these are big. Despite becoming a destination considered recently popular, Texas has actually already housed a number of significant mining operations for years. Bitcoin is the best example of this, with a mining company operating a massive, look at this, 33,000 acre Bitcoin mine in Texas. This isn't small by any stretch of the imagination. 33,000 acres. Do you know how big that is? That is just crazy. The facility in Rockdale was unveiled back in 2019, and at the time, the company claimed that it was the biggest farm in North America. Quadinky-dinky, Bitcoin is currently updating an old aluminum plant a stone's throw away from Winestone's Rockdale facility. So, congrats to Texas. Is going to be benefiting big time with them housing all these cryptocurrency mining companies. I will leave the link so you guys can go check this out and read about it. Really nice. For us gold and silver people, well, they're not going to tell us something we didn't already know. They're going to try to discourage us, but at the same time, talk about how great things are. Can Reddit Silver Apes beat the market? Hell yes, we can. So Kerry Cracker 56 has worked in the kitchen his whole life. Since March, he spent around $100 a week, half his spare cash, on silver coins. Now remember, I told you guys, if you guys got discretionary funds, that's what you want to use. Don't go spending your bill money and get behind. That's not okay. He is part of a growing social media movement who say they are buying bars and coins for protection from the coming age of inflation. Plus the largest transfer of wealth. Thanks to community like-minded silver stackers gathering on social media platforms Reddit, Seattle-based Cracker says he also feels empowered. They are so encouraging and so convinced in the changes that they cause, Cracker said, who's lost his home in a financial crisis. Unfortunately, we hate to hear that kind of news. Inspired by Reddit's forum, Wall Street Bets, some of the 120,000 plus strong community hopes to corner the market and bring down what they say is an unjust banking system. We know it is. They're trying to hurry up and rush us into that 100% digital currency to stop this kind of thing from happening. Market professionals say that this is unlikely to succeed, that there's plenty of silver. Yeah, they said that. And how many times have they been proven wrong? They're just trying to discourage people from buying more silver. They have been in negative deficit as far as meeting the world's demand every year. Every year, the world demands 1 billion ounces. And they've been short time and time again. They said since 2016. Then we find out, nope, that has been since 2004. So explain to me how it is, if there's so much silver and there's plenty of it, that this can never happen, why it is that they've been in deficit since 2004. And the central banks in the United States and Europe expect inflation to stay in low single digits. What the hell are they talking about? Only if they lie to you in the media. It's already double digits. Once again, lying to you, hoping to discourage you from buying precious metals. But bankers aren't going through and getting through to this group. You're damn right, we're educated. And because of that, we know not to fall for their bull crap. There's a bit of anger, like F them. the system. If there's a back door to wealth, I might take that door because the front door is closed, said Krager. The bakers and others have basically shut the door for everyone who is not one of the elite. The core of the movement is a Reddit community called Wall Street Silver. Damn Skippy. Shout out to Wall Street Silver doing a great job. Formed in January, at the time Wall Street Bets was marshalling an uprising of ordinary people against the financial elites through coordinated buying of company shares. And it worked. They sold shorts. Somehow, magically, 140% of certain stocks. How that happened, God only knows. Causing these people, hedge funds, $70 billion, while the people that were fighting against the shorts and buying the stocks were making millions. Was it effective? Yes. So effective that the hedge fund people reached out magically to the administration, who reached out to the platforms and said, put a stop to this now. And they interfered with the market. Now we're having hearings, and instead of going after the people that, well, I don't know, shorted 140% of stocks when there's only 100%, how could it be 140%? Instead of going after the rich hedge funds people for trying to manipulate the market, somehow magically having more stocks to sell than there is, and going after those people, nope, they went after the very people who took advantage of the criminality method of these people, did nothing wrong, they did everything right, and Uncle Sam can't have you making money like that. That's stealing out of the pockets of the powers that be, and they're not allowed to do that. You're a peasant. You're a slave. Rotor spoke to more than 20 members who called themselves silverbacks. That's right, and apes. Have a homepage featuring an image of an army of primates on the march from the Planet of Apes movie. And say things like ape-like shiny. They organize raids, days on, which everyone buys together. So it goes on a little bit more and explains more. Yeah, by the way, kiss my ass, Jamie Dimon is absolutely right. They're screwed. Let's see how good they do. Price in gold and silver, which is traditionally seen as a safe store of wealth, has risen since 2019. Gold is up 40%. Silver's up 70% since then. The silver stackers are joining millions worldwide. That's what's so great about this movement. Who believe currencies are vulnerable. What do you mean vulnerable? They're not even real. People get your money out of the bank. People are paying attention, and that's a good thing. Anyways, you can see there's a lot going on in gold, silver, as well as the cryptocurrency markets. We're going to start seeing the movements, and this is just my opinion on cryptocurrencies. Now that more mining companies are opening up, does that mean that hash rate is going up? Does that mean we're going to start seeing positive movement? Was this just a stage of accumulation? So, again, I support Bitcoin and Ethereum. No, they're not paying me. After the things I've been learning, these are a complement, in my opinion, to gold and silver. I'm not interested in any other cryptocurrencies. Anyways, that's it for now, man. Hit the thumbs up button if you're not a subscriber, because over here in California, it is hot as hell. I don't know about you guys. I got sweating places that should be illegal. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later. I'm out.